So last season was incredibly tough. We had some fierce competition. Our competition are improving every year, which drives us and means that we have to come up with more innovative ways to kind of essentially defeat the other teams and upskill them. At the end of the day, we're just training harder. We're being more tactical and drill focused of training. So we really learned to capitalize. So on some of our sets where we have our strengths, we're really going to push for it and try and those sets count. Because in some of the games this season are going to be a lot more challenging. And so every point will really count because we're fighting to stay into Super League for this season. So every set will count. So those sets where we are even and we can really push for that win, we'll learn to do that and also draw out the sets we need to. Where we've been a little bit silly or unfortunate at times, we've learned how to draw out a set and make it the whole set count, which will really work against like the biggest teams, even like our ones, which we'll have to play eventually. So it's good to making those sets really count. So the off season, we're asking all of our teams kind of work hard off court as well. So by that means resting and rehabbing. They're really key components for our individuals to succeed. A lot of people just think playing. Actually, that's knackering your body. It's about thinking about quality of that. So attending Thursday sessions, which is our competitive training, over our social sessions, finding that balance. Also, at training, at competitive sessions, we're focusing more on playing some of the men's teams, playing against our women's twos, who are now congrats into Super League 2. So for those, it's just pushing each other and driving each other. And those women's twos are working as hard and fierce to kind of push us for spots and challenge us, which is really exciting. Also, we've entered loads of opens and tournaments and events. And again, everybody's just getting stronger within the off season. From that, we're playing as a team. We're trying to iron out all those creases and just work harder because all of the other teams, our competition is really tough, but I know they're just putting as much effort and their tenacity is there just as much as I to retain that title. So yeah.
For us, I think we have realistic expectations and the fact that we don't expect to be promoted and then instantly be like really high up in the league table. But for us, we don't want to be relegated. So I think the main things that we're kind of looking at is how we can slow down some games, potentially take points off some of the bigger teams as well. Just kind of increase our chances at staying in Super League. And I think a lot of that is a lot of individual practice in terms of our individual play styles. So how we can improve our own fitness, our own dodging, our own catching. As well as, again, like I said before, just general team cohesion.
I think it's going to be another tough season. Last season was really tough. Like, I think the top 4 or 5 teams are all in contention for that top spot. So obviously we're pushing to try and win it again. We want to win it again. It'd be nice to get it back to back. But it's like some of those other teams that are just as phenomenal and could quite as easily take the title. So it's going to be a bit of a battle, I think. Well, what am I expecting from the match? To be a very, very tight one as always. Bedford, along with Spartans, always seem to be those teams that it's a swing game. It can go either way on the day. It depends how we all show up as individuals. The only way that we can really prepare aside from training is really good like warm-up, good vibes. We always love a little dance party if you see us at Super League. All of those things for that psychological aspect as well. Trying to get calm, have your time to get into the zone. I'm expecting it to be very close in set difference regardless of who wins. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's just like statements for really how the league's going to go this year. So yeah.